What moment made you say, yep, I'm definitely dead, but survived with no major injuries? I was pumping gas at this sketchy 24-hour station around midnight. I'm standing there watching the numbers climb on the pump when I hear footsteps behind me. Before I can even turn around, this guy in a ski mask appears right next to me. He's got a gun pointed straight at my chest. Keys. Now. My brain just went completely blank. Like not even fear at first. Just nothing. I couldn't even process what was happening. I fumbled for my keys and tossed them to him, hands shaking like crazy. Don't move. Don't call anyone. Count to 100 before you even think about looking around. He snatched my keys and jumped into my SUV. I'm standing there thinking this is it. I'm about to watch my car disappear forever. But then something incredible happened. The idiot floored it while the gas nozzle was still in the tank. The whole hose ripped clean off the pump with this massive metallic screech. Gas started spraying everywhere. All over the ground, on my car, on him through the open window. My SUV lurched forward like 3 feet, then started swerving all over the place because he couldn't see anything with fuel splashing in his face. That's when I thought I was dead. Not because of the gun, because of all that gas everywhere. One spark and the whole place would have gone up like a bomb. The guy completely panicked. He slammed on the brakes and my SUV skidded sideways and crashed straight into the side of the convenience store. The whole wall shook, and I could hear glass shattering inside. But it gets worse. He stumbled out of the car, still holding the gun, gas dripping off him, looking around wildly. I dove behind this concrete barrier thing near the pumps, thinking he's gonna shoot me for sure now that his plan went to hell. Then, he slipped. Just straight up slipped on the puddle of gas like it was a cartoon. His feet went flying up, and the gun went skittering across the pavement like 20 feet away from both of us. We both saw it at the same time. I don't know what came over me, but I just lunged for it. I'm not exactly athletic, but adrenaline is insane. I grabbed the gun just as he was getting back on his feet. We just stared at each other for what felt like forever. He's covered in gas. I'm holding his gun with both hands, trying not to shake, and there's fuel still dripping from the broken pump behind us. He put his hands up and just said, "Don't shoot, man. Please." I had no idea what to do. I'd never even held a real gun before. I just kept pointing it at him and backing away toward the store, trying to get to where the cashier could see us. Just leave," I managed to say. "Run." And he did. He took off running down the street and disappeared into the dark. I collapsed next to the pump, still holding the gun, shaking so bad I could barely dial 911. The whole time I'm thinking about how many things could have killed me. The gun, a spark igniting all that gas, him coming back with friends. The cops showed up maybe 5 minutes later, along with the fire department because of all the spilled fuel. They had to shut down the whole block for 3 hours while they cleaned it up. The officer who took my statement looked at the mess and just shook his head. "You know how lucky you are? One static spark, one cigarette butt, hell, even the wrong kind of shoe scraping the concrete could have turned this whole place into a crater." They never caught the guy, but they found the ski mask in a dumpster 2 blocks away. Turns out he'd tried to rob 2 other gas stations that same week, but chickened out both times. My SUV had a huge dent in the front bumper and the passenger window was shattered, but it still ran fine. The station owner was actually cool about it. His insurance covered everything because technically it was their pump that broke.